Rising out of the remote landscape of the Chihuahuan Desert, Big Bend National Park is an environment of harsh desolation, open expanses, and limitless beauty. Visitors can drive or hike through the sprawling park that is home to 3 diverse ecosystems.
Big Bend is part of the great diversity of Texas. This desert has a lot going for it, more than just the scenery, but the things that are able to scratch out a living here make this park well worth visiting.
With 800,000 plus acres, Big Bend is, well, big. Playing home to nearly 60 different types of reptiles, 80 different types of mammals, but where it really shines, well, that's for the birds.
With over 452 recorded species here, it's more than any other national park can boast. But then you add to that, we have also more diversity of cactus species, and butterflies, and reptiles, and ants.
Just as amazing as the animals in the park, so is the terrain they call home. A mile of elevation separates the water-scored banks of the Rio Grande and the peaks of the Chisos Mountains.
The Chisos up here tend to stay about 20 degrees cooler than the desert floor, and also these mountains can build their own weather. The Chisos usually get about twice as much rainfall as the lower desert. So many people are used to living in a city, and it comes with its own set of stressors. So many people will come back to natural areas like Big Bend for the purpose of decompressing, to turn off their cell phones, to get away from the Wi-Fi, to disconnect a little bit.
And to explore the rugged beauty that is Texas's first national park. From Big Bend, Jesse Moloney, Time Warner Cable News.
I've been a train engineer for a little over 9 years. I started in February of 2007. And I've loved every minute of it and still do. We figured out one time that I have been through this park about 15,000 times. I have every rock numbered. What's not to like? I mean, it's a unique job. You're driving a miniature train through a beautiful park. Everyone is happy. The children love trains and they're happy. The parents love it. I love it. We're all laughing and smiling. It's just a wonderful thing. These trains have become a tradition for San Antonio families for generations. They might be elderly when I'm talking to them now, but they tell me about the first time that they rode the trains. So everyone, the grandparents bring their grandchildren. It's just a generational thing. Everyone rides the trains. We make 3 stops along the way. Between the Woody Museum, we stop there, the Kiddie Park and the Dooseum, and also the Japanese Tea Garden. So people can be riding off and on the train all day long, actually. The trains are for everybody. I've never known anyone who didn't delight in riding on the trains, whether they're small toddlers or they're elderly people. They love it. Everybody loves it.
We're all combat veterans, all 3 of us, combat veterans. 2 of us, all 3 of us have been wounded in combat. It's therapy for me. You know, PTSD, I think it keeps my hands busy, keeps my mind busy, and my mind doesn't wander into those dark places. So that's for me. My name's David White, and I own Spartan Custom Leather. We design, tool, manufacture custom leatherwork from belts, motorcycle seats, swing arm bags, tool bags for motorcycles. We do bibs. I mean, I'm doing a headlight right now for a motorcycle, primary covers, derby covers. It could be anything. It's kind of your imagination, you know, and then I'll draw it up on paper, and then you transfer that artwork to the leather, and then use a special knife, cut it in, and then it's just a process of different tools and different stamps to bring it to life. And there's pretty much no limitation to leather. You know, I mean, it's one of the oldest artist mediums in the world. I mean, from the beginning of time, people have been working with skins of other animals. So I mean, there's pretty much nothing you can't do with it. Because I'll take your personality or whatever your vision is, and I'll put that into that suit. So it makes it yours. You're part of that process. So if you order a seat, you know, it's not like going to one of the big box stores and just picking something that was somebody else's vision. You know, you come here and your vision is into the seat, your artwork. You know, maybe you're an artist, or maybe you saw something, a tattoo or something, that were like, oh man, that sums up who I am. You know, you put that into the seat. Something that your grandkids, your belt, you know, you hand it down, it's gonna last that long.
The Rebecca Foundation is a national cloth diaper bank. We provide cloth diapers all over the nation to families that are in need. Most people think they're still the pre-folds and plastic pants and safety pins, and they're not. They're cute, they're fluffy, and they're different prints, different colors. I went online and I did a little bit of research, and I actually saw how easy they were. And the Rebecca Foundation is the only foundation that provides them to families absolutely free. You do not have to pay for shipping. If there's not a chapter near you, we will pay shipping to get them to you. What we do is we run solely on donations, so anybody that makes any donations or anything like that, we actually take them, pick them up, process them, you know, wash them, do all of that, stuff them. We prep them for families that are in need, so we work solely on donations. A box of disposable not only costs more, but you're also gonna, you know, use them, throw them away. They sit in the landfill. It takes 500 years for one disposable diaper to actually disintegrate. You can hand wash them. You can lie them outside to dry, so you don't need any laundry facilities either. Not having to see another family struggle. That's the best feeling in the world, when you have people texting you and calling you and sending you emails saying, you helped save my family, and especially these little babies. They're the ones that shouldn't have to sit in dirty diapers, shouldn't have to reuse disposable diapers. To help save that little baby, it's just amazing.
Yourself something to drink and eat. Hamburgers are delicious. Oh, the drinks will definitely keep you cold if you're going to it. Don't forget, lanes 7 and 8 are open. Tune in test, lanes 7 and 8.
Once you do it one time, it gets in your blood, you can't get rid of it. It's that adrenaline rush. You just show them and go, hey, I want to race. We're good to go. Anybody can race their car here. It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. Put you on the start line and let you go the quarter mile as fast as you can. The track was actually put in 1999. So it's been here, I guess, 17 years now. Getting better and better every day. The camaraderie, the speed, the noise, the smoky burnouts, the food, the people. Seeing the kids come in having a great time, the parents having a great time, the racers just having a great time. They're all getting to do what they love to do, and we get to be a part of that and make it happen week after week for them.
Let's enjoy it. Let's fill up the stands and enjoy the races.
How do they start? Just come out to the track. Come to the gate and say, hey, I want to race. I've never done it before. We'll walk you through every step. We'll even get in a car and take your car down the track for you or ride with you and show you how to do it. It's awesome. I mean, the faster the car, the quicker the acceleration, it throws you in the back of the seat. It's a feeling you never forget.
Oh, that's good. Well, have a great day. Bye. My name is Bonnie Joello, and this is my dog, Bella. And we are a therapy team here at the San Antonio Airport. And our job is to make people smile. She walks in those doors and she just prances. You have to really read people, and you have to be cautious. Where are you headed?
Back home. I'm going to Alaska.
You live in Alaska? Isn't it cold there?
It is.
It's so interesting, the different people you meet. I could just tell story after story.
They're coming to Grandma's house. Grandma flew out yesterday. And we're turning around.
They want to know where the restroom is, the best way to get downtown, and what should they see, and bing, bing, they're on their way. In fact, sometimes they're in such a hurry they don't even stand still to listen to you. But with a dog, you have more time. I've seen people sit down their luggage and pet the dog. Or if they have a child that's, screaming or whatever, they'll say, look at the dog, and the child will quit crying. Michael, she snuck a kiss. People will take time with the dog. It almost seems like the clock stops. Every day that I come here with Bella, I want people to leave here and want to come back. Isn't it fun to come to the airport? Oh, yes. You're walking so nicely.
You're at the Sauer Beckman Living History Farm. We're part of the LBJ State Park, and what we do down here every day is basically show you life as President Johnson would have lived that life 100 years ago. President Johnson was born in 1908, so we're showing you life about 1915, 1918 time period. It can be tough in the summertime. It gets a little warmer around here because we don't have air conditioning. A day on this farm would have been basically a day of producing food. We start off in the mornings around 8:15, 8:30, we milk a cow. We'll take the milk into the house, and we actually use that milk to make butter and cheese. 100 years ago out here on a rural farm, you didn't run into H-E-B, the grocery store every time you wanted groceries. You actually produce those groceries yourself. So the meat comes from the animals, the milk comes from the cows. Actually got some chickens out back is where the eggs come from. So the smells is actually very real. It's not make-believe or pretend out here. President Johnson basically grew up this way. The way that you're going to see life out here is how he grew up, and it's what made him the man that he truly became. Without him having grown up this way, a lot of the things that he did probably wouldn't have happened, because he remembered this lifestyle, the way he grew up, and he knew how these folks were living, some of the things that it could improve their lifestyle. So when he went to Washington, that's what he was fighting for, was to get these folks on a better path.